Susan Axelrod here, the Confidence Coach. Welcome to the Confidence Zone. Yesterday, I met a new person, a lovely person who was referred to me by someone I know well. And in the very first minute or so of our conversation, she said to me, I read your bio. Have you been alive for 150 years? I really loved that. So today it made me think to show you a little behind the scenes look at how I produce. So I don't really think I produce that much because I really do have so much time in my life now. That's what happens in part when you work to clear your mind, when it's not like cluttered and constantly filled with all the difficult thoughts that you have. Still in all, I know that I have done a lot, and I've done it with intention and commitment to share inspiration. I want to inspire you. I want to motivate you to understand really how you can live that best life that the motivational speakers tell you to live, but more likely accomplish what's deeply meaningful to you. So my sneak peek here is this. This is my office, and you can't see the piles on the floor. I have piles on my floor of financial papers and some new papers about a workshop I'm creating, and I have my a journal here, and so on and so forth. I thought that I would show you this view today from my office because as part of my business model, you know that I practice Qigong. I got certified to teach level 1 Qigong and Tai Chi Easy. And so I'm doing something new, as I have shared with you in the Confidence Zone, even though it's scary for me and I feel unconfident doing it. My sister helped me get a little bit more confident, and now I actually have the workshop scheduled. We have a date, time, and location, and I am doing it. And with my sister's help of reminding me of the lens, the view that I was looking at it, I changed my mind about it, and I'm now more excited than I am nervous. So the studio owner, a lovely woman, said to me, hey, if you want to do a video, my social media person can make a reel. I'm like, oh shit, a reel, that's awesome. I don't really do reels. I've somehow figured out a few of them, but I come live and just make these videos here that live on my Legacy Library YouTube channel. So the truth is that even though I go live every day and I can do this and it's easy, and usually you're seeing my gong in the background, and that's easy, I can do them outside, etc. When you are making a video for something or someone else, it does take some producing work. So I have a bookshelf down here. You can see, oh, here's all my papers, here's all my stuff, and you can see this bookshelf down here, so it's long. And so for my Qigong video, I knew I needed to show more of myself than just the top. There's a few things that I could do just the top, but I needed to show more full body. So I spent, okay, in the end, it really was only 10 minutes, but I took time to figure out how to provide this best video experience. So to help me in my business and to support this woman, the studio owner in her business, with some good social media marketing, I guess she'll have her person create. And so I stood up on top, I stood down below, I sat, I moved the camera around. This is another view, this is another view, etc., and so forth. And so people ask me, like, how do you do all this stuff? And I'm here to say, I simply just try different things. It's not always easy for me, but I also only do it if it feels right. I was having a conversation with one of my growing number of young professional clients, and I asked him how he felt about this, and I was working somatically with him to understand, when you say these words, how do you feel in your body? And then later on, you'll teach your children to say, oh, how do you feel about that? And you'll be able to teach them that and feel it yourself more and more. And so it feels scary for me sometimes. It feels hard for me sometimes. I feel unconfident sometimes, even though I'm the confidence coach. But I really just wanted to come here and show you this is the real deal. Now, I did make a video. It turned out to be 2 minutes. I had to decide what I was going to do. I had to produce myself, right? And then when I watched it, before I sent it, I realized I was off center. I have a beautiful tapestry of the chakras here, and I have my plant there, and my angel wings here. You can see I love my angel wings. And I realized, see, I'm kind of centered here. Well, I wasn't centered. And so then I said to myself, okay, do I have to do all this all over? And then I said to myself, it's probably going to be small. More people will watch it on their little tiny phones, not their big laptop. And so they're going to see me small, the way you see a reel. Also, reels are short. Probably it's not going to be a whole 2-minute reel. It'll be 30 seconds of my 2 minutes. And so I don't think that somebody's going to notice. Well, now you might if you see it. But I don't think somebody's going to notice, oh, damn, she's off center. Even though when I produce others, and this is a big thing, I talk about frame and, all of that. I had to come back from my perfectionist tendencies, my old type A, and say, I was happy with the Qigong that I did. I did it in quiet stillness. I didn't talk at all. It was just more showing, really bringing in the energy. And this has been life-saving for me. And so I said, okay, well, I'm going to send it to the studio owner. She'll obviously watch it. And then she'll be able to say, I don't like this, or do it again, or can you shoot me something else, please? Whatever. And then I don't have to take it personally. I'll just be like, okay, I'll have to do that later today. And so that's how it goes, friends. This person said to me, how did you publish 5 books? Well, I got started. And then I had resources. I helped somebody, they helped me, and so on and so forth. But to tell you the truth, I do work alone. I live alone now and I work alone, and there does have to be a lot of self-motivation in this case. Sorry, I know I'm going on a long time, but I feel like this message is really important. If you're in business for yourself, or you want to be in business for yourself, or you struggle with being able to get to things that you want to do, even if it's a side passion project or whatever, there does have to be a lot of self-motivation and self-discipline. Now, as the example, I could have said to her, so-and-so, hey, I didn't get to that video. I could have been like, I didn't get to it. If I didn't want to do it, if I didn't have time to do it, if I did it and I wasn't confident enough or comfortable enough, or, I didn't like it, I kept trying and it didn't work out. That's happened before. But then I just would have said to her, hey, I didn't get to it. I'm not going to be able to get to it. She'll be like, okay. But for me, I'm like, she's going to pay her social media marketing person to make a reel about me. That's cool. I like that. And so I knew that if I didn't like the Qigong part of the video, for sure I would have redone it. But obviously, I don't have to worry about the frame. I really liked the Qigong part that was brief. And so I'm motivated, even though I'm nervous about this thing that I'm doing. I already know 3 people who have told me I'm gonna sign up. I only think there's going to be room for 10, so I'm part of the way there. So I wanted to really come here in the confidence zone and tell you, producing yourself, it ain't easy. Now, you could hire a producer. There's a lot of people you could hire to do this. And I have worked with producers before, and I'm here to tell you, it's awesome. It's great. But for me, the fleet nature of what I do, it's easier for me to self-produce in this way. If I got bad feedback on everything I do, if I continually got bad feedback, and sometimes no feedback is, hello, are you aware of that? But I don't. I constantly get good feedback. People tell me they watch my videos. They tell me, thank you for sharing that. They tell me you talk about things nobody else talks about. They tell me, I listen to that one over and over. So that's it. That's good enough for me. So today I'm here to pull back the curtain a little bit, give you a sneak peek of how I might produce something. People have said to me, oh my God, you're all over when I start looking you up. I'm like, yeah, because I've been focusing on this for, I don't even know how many years now, like 8 years. I knew many years ago that if you want to be found, if you want to be discovered, or if you want to be found, then you have to create something for people to find. And so that's what I've been doing all these years. And now when people look me up, they find me. And to tell you the truth, friends, sometimes it goes well, and sometimes I really love them. I'm really proud of them. And sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I hated that, right? Like right now, my hair, I don't know. I was at the gym this morning. I'm going out hiking this afternoon. So I just wanted to kind of spontaneously sit down and share this with you. And basically, we keep going forward, but only what if, as we learned from Dr. John Demartini, you're focusing on high value activity. Qigong has changed my life. And also my discussions here with you in the confidence zone are life changing. And so I'm highly motivated. I'm moved and inspired to come here and, share with you, no matter how I look. Okay, friends, that's it for today in the Confidence Zone. If you're looking to create videos, you want to be produced a little bit, I have a whole archived podcast series called Webcam Confidence for Women. And it's all about this. And you can find it on my YouTube channel. It's a set up there as a podcast. You can play and learn a lot of tools and tips. If you need confidence to break through, to write a book, to publish your book, to speak, to grow, to, change your life a little bit, I can help you with that as a coach. All right, my friends, that's it for today in the Confidence Zone. See you again.